Should be trying to get a lead on Charlotte. How can I breathe when my daughter's missing?
We'll find her.
Valentine's as connected as they come, Dante. They could literally be anywhere.
Yeah, and I understand how that can be a scary and overwhelming thought.
Why do you think I broke into Windermere tonight?
You got a death wish, maybe?
Because I need a clue. I don't care what it is or how I get it, as long as it points me in their direction.
Yeah, you also need a reality check.
Good grief, she can't even manage a full sentence without gasping for air. I mean, seriously, who thinks it's a good idea to have someone run around town after just surviving surgery and waking up from a coma that lasted years? I get it, it's a soap, but they're really treating us like we're idiots here. And of course, people are already complaining about the new Lulu. It's the same old story whenever a new actor steps in. Give them a chance, they say. But no, let's just whine about it and keep dragging the poor actress down. Classic. Honestly, I'm just not into Lulu's return. The writing's a mess, and she's not exactly nailing the role. The writing in general has been pretty off lately, which is disappointing because it used to be so much better. The only bright spot has been Drew and Willow exposing the truth. I really wish Lucky would step in to help find Charlotte. Lulu definitely needs to rest and focus on Rocco, but I totally get why she's running around trying to find clues about her daughter. It's a shame Anna can't keep her in the loop though. I really hope Dante can get Lulu to slow down. They both need to come up with a solid plan for finding Charlotte. Maybe he should take her back to the Q mansion to reunite with Tracy and spend some quality time with Rocco. Oh, and by the way, somebody should probably clue Dante and Lulu in that Valentin had a different house before he left. Just a thought. Sure, Lulu needs to be there for Rocco, but she also has to find her daughter. If she just focused on her son, everyone would be saying, "What about Charlotte?" No one can ever win, can they? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. Why does everyone seem to have such a strong dislike for Carly? I actually don't mind her. Weird, right? But something's been bugging me ever since Lulu woke up. Like, has anyone noticed that she hasn't even mentioned Dustin? Not a word, and no one else has asked about him either. What's going on with that? I saw a post where someone suggested that Cyrus might have had Sam killed because Lulu wanted to be with Dante, and Cyrus just needed to make that happen. Okay, let's break this down. Cyrus didn't even know Lulu was going to wake up. In fact, he was trying to have her moved. And the fact that he was trying to do that? Pretty suspicious. The only person who knew Lulu was planning to break up with Dustin to be with Dante was Maxie. And she didn't tell a soul, except for the jackal, and that was after Sam was already dead. And hey, didn't Dustin give Dante the engagement ring he wanted to give to Lulu right before he died, asking him to deliver it? So what happened to that? Did we just forget about it? Sure, Lulu's all about finding Charlotte right now, but seriously, you'd think the guy she was sitting at a table with when the explosion happened might pop into her head at some point. Just a thought. Okay, here's a crazy theory. What if they actually give Michael and his kids a happy ending? Drew and Willow could both fall victim to Cyrus's serial killer spree, and then Michael could just take the kids and vanish, only to come back when Chad Duell is ready to grace us with his unmatched acting talent. Honestly, Michael and Sasha were way better together anyway. But hey, no fighting in the comments. Just share your version of how you think it should go. And so disappointed to find out that Willow isn't the pure, wholesome person we all thought she was. Who saw that coming? So apparently, people think Nina could have stopped Willow from sleeping with Uncle Drew. Newsflash. Willow had zero problem with that little family connection, and no one, least of all Nina, was going to change her mind. This mess, totally on Willow, not Nina. On a brighter note, I've noticed more men joining the group. Nice, right? But of course, with the good comes the bad. Some of the comments lately, Let's just say they've crossed a line into way too much. Guys, can we all agree to dial it back a bit? It's really not that hard to keep it respectful. Now, about Cyrus, did he stab Dex? Everyone's running with that theory, but has it been confirmed, or are we just speculating here? Still waiting for some actual confirmation on that one. And seriously, can we talk about how GH is killing off all the good characters? First, Brando, then Sam, and now Dex. What's next? Just wiping out everyone with any kind of storyline. I'm honestly bummed. Dex and Jaws had something good going, and now we're left with yet another tragic death. And Drew? Oh, Drew's really keeping it in the family, isn't he? First, he's with both Michael and Willow's moms, and now he's with Willow herself. The family drama just never ends. William Lipton is back filming at General Hospital. No idea how long he's sticking around, but I'm totally here for it. Remember back when Spinelli used to come up with the most specific nicknames for people he really cared about? My favorite was the one he gave Carly, the Valkyrie. Honestly, it was spot on. Carly is fiercely loyal to her loved ones, and if you mess with them, she'll tear you apart. No one else in Port Charles comes close to matching her level of protectiveness and loyalty. By the way, were there hellers on One Life to Live? Dex mentioned going to Landview and then dying, so now I'm wondering if his parents are from there. Here's a fun thought. When Michael inevitably gets killed off, spoiler alert, Willow will be the only living parent left. She'll have full custody. Honestly, does it even matter who slept with who at that point? Willow's the last one standing, so Carly can try all she wants to get visitation, but it's not going to happen. It's honestly laughable how everyone is acting like Carly's some kind of child custody judge and jury. And even funnier, the idea that any woman in Port Charles is actually scared of her. Yeah, right. Oh, and Lucky only signed on for 45 episodes, so what does that mean? Liz is just going to get her heart broken again when he pulls his usual run-off-like-a-man-child routine. Oh, and don't even get me started on the fact that he went to Jason right off the bat and borrowed $10,000 to leave. Yet here he is, still sticking around, breaking Liz's heart all over again. If I were her, I'd tell him to take a hike. Seriously, how is Aiden even remotely interested in his deadbeat dad, who disappeared for 15 years and didn't even send a postcard? We all know he wasn't exactly sending child support checks while out volunteering in some random country. I'm shutting down comments on this post. By the way, too many rude messages in my inbox. Some of you are acting like you're still in high school, running around in the Mean Girls Club instead of acting like adults. Get it together. Here's what I think about the future storylines. With Michael leaving the show, the kids will obviously stay with their mom, Willow. And Sasha? Well, she'll be navigating life as a single mom now. Now that the drama is back in full swing, it looks like Willow and Nina will team up against Carly. And considering Willow is Nell's twin, there's definitely some potential for some unexpected twists. I wouldn't mind seeing Willow give Carly a taste of her own medicine, just like Nell did. As for the divorce, I'm pretty sure there's no prenup and Michael hasn't signed any divorce papers yet, so Willow could stand to get quite a lot from him. Some things, even Diane might not be able to fix in court. Let's not forget, Michael wasn't exactly perfect in his marriage either. He had an affair with Sasha before Willow and Drew became involved. And, let's be honest, Michael does have a child with someone else while still married to Willow. That's bound to complicate things, right? Then there's Nina. I'm really curious to see how she'll handle the tension between her stepdaughter Sasha and her biological daughter Willow. The drama is definitely going to be interesting to watch. And then there's Lulu. I'm wondering how long it will take for someone to fill her in on everything Charlotte's been up to while Lulu was in a coma. That's going to be a conversation for sure. But honestly, the one moment I'm really waiting for, when Willow finds out that Drew has been involved with her mother and didn't mention it. Drew says he has feelings for Willow and wishes things were different. But Drew, who exactly? The mother or the daughter? Haha, this is going to be something. And then there's Nina and Carly. Nina's handling of the situation with the kids could definitely have been better. You don't just wake them up and drag them out of bed like that. Michael's calm, so it makes sense to approach the situation more calmly. Nina could have asked him to stay at the main house to talk in the morning, or just let him know she was staying at her mom's for the night, and they could talk then. Right now, all she knows is that she and Michael both made mistakes, so maybe don't take the kids without at least talking to him about it first. Okay, so did I mishear Dante? Or did he seriously say that Valentine and Charlotte were the last ones to live at Windermere? No, it was Eva. And didn't he forget to mention that Valentine has a new house? Am I losing it here? Now let's talk about James. This kid is a whole mood. He told Ned about Willow being upset after kissing Drew. He hopped in a rideshare to go see Cody. He literally screamed stranger danger when Lulu walked into his house. And let's not forget his sassy little "I told you so" to Maxie. Oh, and he was all ready to stay and watch the fight. For months now, James has had me laughing and crying. The crying part was because he nearly drowned, but still, love him. And shout out to Gio too, because his reactions and facial expressions never disappoint. Now, y'all know as soon as Nina gets her hands on those kids, she's going to convince Willow to leave town, right? So to Carly for stepping in and messing with Nina's plans. Did I miss something, or in all the drama of the affair reveal and Dex's death, did no one mention that we finally saw Amelia? I'm not even sure how old she's supposed to be now, but that little girl is just too cute. Maybe we'll actually see her more than once a year now. And to the fans who keep saying Carly has no room to judge because she cheated too, here's the thing. Carly never pretended to be Miss Perfect. Oh, so Drew and Willow are probably going to be a couple now. Because of course, that's the logical progression after that twist. And let's not forget, eventually, the real story will come out about Drew's little adventure with Mommy Dearest. That's going to be fun. Meanwhile, Cyrus, who's apparently been reformed, sure Jan, still has a long way to go before he stops murdering innocent people. Someone really needs to step in before he adds a few more names to his to-do list. And hey, what was his plan for Lulu if he actually managed to get her moved? Did he think that was going to end well for her? On a completely unrelated note, the writers really painted themselves into a corner when they made Dex a cop. Brilliant move, really. Sonny's supposed to be the big guy, the main character, yet they throw in Dex, who never even made a dent in Sonny's storyline, to suddenly become a cop. Yeah, that won't affect anyone in the long run, especially Sonny. Honestly, they should have made Dex a lawyer instead. That way, if he had to go against Sonny, it wouldn't look like he was just snitching or backstabbing. In the public eye, he'd just be another guy doing his job, defending his client. But no, they went the cop route, and now Dex is dead. Who saw that coming? Oh wait, everyone. But hey, at least Joss gets a shiny new storyline out of it. Silver lining, right? And speaking of Joss, now would be the perfect time to bring Jax, or, Ingo back. Joss is going to need her dad more than ever, and honestly, the show could use a little Jax charm right about now. Michael wouldn't have taken the kids. He's known about Willow's cheating and lying for a while, but he wasn't about to ruin their holiday, unlike Willow and her delightful accomplice, Nina. The first thing Nina does is get angry at Michael, then she listens to her mother, who's also sleeping with Drew, and decides it's time to take the kids and run. Someone pointed out earlier that all Nina and her daughters, Nell and Willow, have ever done is bring misery to Carly and her family. Honestly, they were spot on. And really, why does everyone keep making a fuss about Michael sleeping with Sasha? As if Willow didn't set the whole mess in motion? If you didn't know any better, you'd think Michael cheated on Willow for no reason at all. Also, why on earth did it have to be Dex who got roped into Cyrus's evil scheme, if it's even Cyrus behind it? Seriously, couldn't they have picked someone else? Maybe Drew, who's already involved in all this drama. Because, let's face it, Dex as the big bad, not exactly a thrilling choice. The Carly hate posts are out of control right now. It's like people are venting their frustration over their own messy lives by attacking Carly. Anyone with an ounce of sense and love for their kid would have done exactly what Carly did. Meanwhile, Nina's out here doing everything except being honest with her daughter. When the truth about Nina and Drew finally comes crashing down on Willow, it's going to be a gut punch. She'll be absolutely shattered. Willow's been over the moon about Drew, crushing on him, hanging out, making out in the kids' playroom, and all the while, Drew's been in the sack with Nina for months. Who's going to break the news? I bet Tracy will be the one to deliver that bombshell. She may not be a fan of Michael, but at least he's family. Drew and Nina, though, she can't stand them. This whole debate about Michael and Willow's kids, ridiculous. Honestly, neither of them should be dragging their kids out of bed in the middle of the night, unless there's actual danger involved, and there wasn't. No, this time it was just a power play, a desperate move to one-up the other parent and score physical custody. The kids? Just pawns in their little custody chess game. As for Dex, I'm not exactly mourning his exit. He was about as exciting as watching paint dry. Sure, he had some charm when he worked for Sunny, but as a cop, please, I couldn't even pretend to take him seriously. And Ned and Tracy? Absolute comedy gold. I was dying, laughing so hard I almost couldn't breathe. No shame whatsoever, and honestly, it was the highlight of the whole situation. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.